Now there is this concept of supervised learning and unsupervised learning. So let me take a very simple example to explain what that means. I have a simple example where I have a basket of fruits, a set of fruits, different kinds of fruits. What my goal kind of could be a use case for a machine learning pattern. Let's say we have different images of different kinds of fruits, and the machine is trying to find and say, oh, this is banana, or this is apple, or so and so forth, right? It's easy for human beings to do that, but not for machines. So we have that kind of a use case, but I'm going to not think about machine learning right now. Very, very basic. We just want to segregate that. And to be able to do that, I call upon the smartest people on the planet, and they are kindergarten kids, right? They are the smartest. Their brain activity is so wild and intense. They're always fun as well. They'll jump onto any kind of activity, and they'll start doing this kind of activity. And within few minutes, if there's a small basket or something, they'll be able to do this, right? They'll segregate all the apples, they'll separate all the bananas and cherries and whatever that may be, right? They'll quickly do that. If you ask them, how do they do that? And what's the answer? Or in fact, they ask us, or we are asked to write a program to be able to say exactly how we are able to find it. It will be millions of lines of code and still wrong, Because you can't write a formula which says, oh, the red color and this size and this angle and this shape and kind of thing. It's not circular. It's so many different variations. The bananas have so many different shades and colors and kind of patterns, right? But somehow they have the answer in their mind. They have that answer. It's as if they're drawing the answer from their mind and just telling you. You ask them how it came in, they're not able to tell it, or we can't tell you that. What has happened in their early part of their life, within the next 2, 4, 5 years, in a short period of their life, they have been exposed to this information. That answer is present in their mind through YouTube videos, through charts, through market, through schools, books, whatever that may be. They have that answer fit in their mind. When they have that answer in their mind, that is called as trained data. When you have the answer, you have the trained data available, that is called as supervised learning. When you have the answer, you're almost like drawing that answer and using that to influence it. And keeping it very, very simple, I'll keep adding more the corner cases. If people are aware, they will see, no, what about that corner case? Don't worry about that. Everything will come up. So it's supervised learning, which is trained information. When they have the answer and they're able to just give that answer, that's what supervised learning. To understand it fully or appreciate it fully, you have to see the other side. Let's go with the same example again. And this time, we're not calling the kindergarten kids to come in. This time, I'm going to call the aliens from a different planet to come into the same exercise. I'm making two assumptions. I'm making the assumption the aliens are not colorblind. I don't know, maybe colorblind, right? So I'm just making that assumption. The second assumption I'm making is they do not have fruits. Lucky us, we have fruits, they don't have fruits, right? So those are two assumptions I'm making. And with that assumption in mind, we ask them to do the same task. What they end up doing with that assumptions is this. They end up having all the red things segregated, all the green things segregated together. It's somewhat useful, but not what we expected, right? And what in that context. They did not have the trained data. They did not have the answers, and they just observed things. They observed some patterns, and based on that pattern, they're saying this is green and this is red. Kind of. They could have done a little more and different kind of variation. But whenever you have answers, that is supervised learning. When you just have observations and you're just reflecting on that observation, that is more of a unsupervised learning. Right? That's a very high level. I'm just going to keep on adding, and then the picture will come in together. When you're starting, one pillar will not hold the building. So just hang in there for some time. But that's very basic, very, very simple concept, which I'm trying to keep in. Right? Whenever you have the answers, that is supervised. When you have observations and you do not have the answers, that is unsupervised. All good so far? Okay. Let's keep adding. So this is the same thing explained in a little more wordy. I think the picture does a better job, so I'm not going to go to these ones. The aliens could have probably done red color with big size, small size. They could have done. There's all different variations. But end of the day, they're observations.